Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Kit. Now, when last we spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Okay. Hello. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Ooh, Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while, okay? Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology, okay? Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. I see. Our happy family, yay! Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Yippee! A new challenge log entry has been added. Okay. While I'm here, so I don't have to keep going. Oh, hold on, wait, actually. There's more things in the chat log that I'm reading. I normally put my face above the chat log so you guys can't see it. That I have a new job quest. Okay. Let me grab this first so I don't have to come back here. It needs you to investigate the sylphs, okay?
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you.
Of course.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gizzle-greens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Gizzle? Man, my entire life I have not been pronouncing that Gizzle. But to be fair, I knew I wasn't pronouncing it correctly. I would always say in my head, like, Gizzle. Gizzle.
Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know.
That's interesting. Why?
It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda. Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo.
That does make sense, okay.
Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Why'd you say it like I wouldn't?
Grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
All right. At least that means that the main quest is in Gridania, so we can do kind of everything all at once. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I think I'm going to do a couple of these side quests. So, the Chocobo thing, and then we're going to do, I should have a job quest. We do have this as well. I wonder if that's anything. Quite a few things to do here. Okay, so first things first, I need to go over here and exchange my tickets, which I should have gotten now, for goods. So here, I have 300. Okay, I need material, chocobo, yes. Okay. And then I leave. Go talk to Singer, who's like over here. What is this? Just the... oh, that's... okay. Many things going on. Hello. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Serpent Chocobo issuance. Here you go. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. Sure enough. Great, you're branded. And here he is. This fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. That's cute. To make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm really bad with names. Also, can we take off the branded wing things that we've got going on here? Queh, you're so right. Oh no. Okay, so I was like, chocobo, right? Starts with a CH. I feel like the name should also start with a CH, right? So I was looking up names that start with CH, and I was just going down like alphabetically through whatever list it gave. One of the options, one that I thought that I was going to do was, my mind just went blank, so obviously it wasn't meant to be. But the other option that it came up with was Chip. Oh, Chance was the one from before. And I was like, ooh, okay, that's kind of cute. But then it came up with the option Chip. I think that's kind of cute. I think we're gonna go with Chip. Chip the Chocobo. I don't know. Don't ask me to name things. Que. Yeah, I'm sorry. Great. Okay. I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo bristle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. Do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested layers. Okay. And I get a license. Okay. Cool. Whoopee. Anyway, we have, my final quest to do. Then we'll do this quest that's over here. And then we'll start focusing on the main story again, okay? Sound good, everybody? Yippee! Okay, so heading back here. And then I believe, from what I understand of the game, that with this one, I'll get a job. Whoa! Employment! No, but, I think this is the last one in the Rangers quest line. And then from there, I don't know what... Do I still go here for things, or... Ooh. Ooh, I get so many things. Okay. Guildmaster is having a heated discussion with Silver. Tell me more. I see. Thank the gods you've come, Kit. Perhaps you can talk some sense into this stubborn fool. Calm yourself, Silver. At least let us petition the Order of the Twin Adder for... There's no time, Lucian. Powell would be long gone before their forces had even assembled. Alone, I can move more swiftly, take these poachers by surprise, and force them to divulge her location. We understand how you feel, Silver, but this is too reckless. At least permit Kit and me to accompany you. You? The adventurer and the savage? You cannot understand. Silver. But I do understand. I know what it means to take pride in your home, to want more than anything to protect it, and to be consumed by guilt when you cannot. I see what you're going through, Silver, and I understand. This guild taught me to open my eyes and see clearly. I beg you, Silver, open yours. You have friends here, ready to fight. You have us. I have never considered you my friends. Do not follow me. Okay. We won't. Wink. Well, his lying certainly hasn't improved. If he honestly thinks he's doing us a favor by forbidding us from getting involved, he's an even bigger fool than I imagined. Come, Kit, to the South Shroud. Yippee! And maybe we'll try to take our new chocobo there, just to see what it's like. But now I can go, whee, and this isn't really any faster. At least I don't think so, but it's fun and exciting, so... And I think with this as well, with any mount you can fly. It comes with music, by the way. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's very quiet though because I turned my music so far down. Hold on. System configuration. BGM's at 4. Hold on. Okay. Should we keep it at like 20, do you think? Anyway. It's so much louder. Why does it get louder when I move? I'm just vibing. Over here somewhere? I see it right here. Oh no, you're hurt because you went off without us? Oh, but you got like 3 of them down, so that's pretty good. But oh no, the consequences of your actions. Okay, I am level 30. Hold on, I was thinking that I was still in like the 20s and I was like, holy shit. Uh-oh. Well, this is unfortunate. Silver. Lay, Kit, I told you not to follow me. I neither need nor want. Don't take me for a fool. You cannot conceal the truth from this archer's eye. Kit, the others are almost upon us. We must make our stand here and protect Silver. And we'll do it in the rain. Really? Against falcons? If you want him, come claim him. Well, you're about to, because... Oh, I didn't even notice you were there. Oops. Hello. Stop. Careful, these ones are feisty. That was the wrong button. That's okay, I got a second chance. That was still the wrong button. I'm stupid. Who's the healer? You. Fuck off. Oh, you bitch. Did you see that? I'm getting healed too, though, so at least we got that going. Holy shit, damn. I've never used that before, but that was pretty cool. Alright. I debated using F, but god damn! Y'all suck. There's another healer. Give her to me. Ouch, I've been stoned. This is kind of scary. Oh, I've been blinded. I'm missing because I'm blind. Ass. Okay. It doesn't really matter. I was gonna do like a quick knock or something, but all done. Okay. I told you I do not need or want your assistance. Quite why you have deluded yourselves into thinking. You're the one who's deluded, thinking you could deceive us when even a blind man could see that you cover your mouth every time you tell a lie. I do what? Observe with intent, overlooking not the smallest detail. Discern your subject's unique characteristics and recognize patterns in their behavior. I learned these things from Lucienne, and from you. And I'll be damned if I'm going to watch you get yourself killed. There's still so much that I don't know about Gridania and Wildwood archery, so much that I need you to teach me. I suppose fixing your form is the least I can do. Why, you... Pawa's gang is already on the move. We have but one chance to catch them. Poachers throughout the Twelves would use bone whistles like this one to communicate. With it, I believe we can lure Pawa out of hiding, assuming she has not moved on. So that's why you came to Taker's Rot, for this gang's whistle. If you're determined to help me, I have a task for you. Pawa was last seen near Isamhar. To the east of the camp, through a hollow tree trunk, is a clearing where two streams meet, and Fs are wont to congregate. We will lay our trap there, and you will be the bait, thanks. Do not fear. I swear on my honor as a Gridanian archer that no harm will come to you. Thanks. Into here. Oh, I see. Where the Fs are. That's cool. Blue deer. Or not too blue deer. Oh boy, this is gonna be another difficult fight, I think. Hello. That's not ominous at all. Bollocks. I knew I should have trusted me gut. Some blokes just can't take a hint. I do hope you'll forgive my forwardness, madam. No, sir, 'tis most flattering. Wouldn't ye agree, sisters? Why don't we show our gallant Wildwood admirer and his mates just how much we appreciate their attentions? I hope you like it rough, darling. Ooh, woo. Alright. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, that's so many. Why am I the one? Okay, let's not focus on, her in particular. Let's maybe look around a little bit. Do I have any healers that I need to worry about? I'm not seeing any on the list, so it's a little hard to see. Okay, so something like this, where you have a whole bunch of different people to fight, would probably be a good idea for... I see a healer. I see a heal. I lost the healer. Am I stupid? Where are they? Right here. Ouch. At least the healer's down now. I don't know really what a hag means in this. Not really a point for that when there was only the one. It's okay. Got this, don't worry. I'm doing pretty good here. I'm gonna give her a little poison. Do a little look around to make sure that we're the only ones around. Here and here. And here, cannot execute at this time. Am I just not? Is it just me or is it getting a bit chilly out? What does that mean? You just shooting the shit or? She has oiled arrows. Okay. Why are you focusing on me? I see. Okay. I hit tab. Oh, but what if I'm up here? I missed? She's literally only focusing on me. Okay. That's not gonna be great for you. Thank you. Nice. You're on fire, Lay. No, literally. After her! And I thought you only had eyes for me. Get her. Damn, that was so good. Holy shit. Great job. Hey. I can't. I won't. Boy. Nice. Oh, and by the way, there's a whole thing going on here. Are we good? Did you learn nothing from my lesson? Your style is far removed from proper wildwood technique. Still, you acquitted yourself well enough, I suppose. Hold on. Can I? Nope. Okay. I will see to Pawa. Should she try to escape, she will find me far less sympathetic than the last time. Pause for a second, Lay. We're back to being really loud. Did you see it, Kit? A perfect shot. It was really cool. Lucienne must hear of this. Let's hurry back to Gridania at once. 100%, absolutely. Okay, let's go. Whee! You should have seen it. It was really awesome. I am relieved to see you again, Kit. Had the three of you not been united in your purpose, Palamujuk would still be free, and one or more of you would surely be dead. I am so proud of you, Kit. Not only have you mastered our teachings, but you have also helped your guildmates regain the perspective that they had lost. For showing such compassion to your peers, I wish to teach you a new technique. Wind Bite, okay? I saw that briefly in the battle. With Wind Bite, you can bring the power of the very air around you to bear against your foes. Sure, your foes. And they will suffer on long after you have knocked your next arrow. Okay. It will serve you well in battle, I am certain. All archers walk the same path, Kit, towards improvement and discovery. As long as you have the vision to see the path ahead, you will continue to mature and excel. Yet we all grow weary and lose direction in time. When this befalls you, I have no doubt but that you will find your way back to us. Trust in your eyes, Kit. They will never lead you astray, unless you're not wearing your glasses, in which case... Oops. So, heading into here, let me talk to you. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... beg pardons, 'tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? I don't know, I have a quest. That's all that I needed. I literally needed to talk to him, and I would have gotten my job. I want to do that real fast. Learning new skills, Mage's Ballad and Soul of the Bard. Okay. Except, well met, kid. Would that we had time for banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixali dirigible has been spotted over the 12's Wood, you see. Their appearance calls to mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. While I say battle, most agreed that massacre would be more apt. The Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of the year it was, more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of our teachers, and few things drive a person better than its sting. But let's do speak of cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the 12's Wood, the one they call the God's Bow, okay? That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jehantel, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jehantel is also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. That's cute. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Jehantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. And here we were hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there's no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Jehantel, I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Jehantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Jehantel's confidence, mayhap he can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. Yippee! I think the problem, though, with what you're saying of you want to work with him, but he's only teaching you about, like, the music and stuff, is, like, that's a test, you know? Anyway, we're gonna go to Quarry Mill. Oh my god, it was so funny. Recently in editing, I had realized that one of the people who had gotten me into this game... Did I say this already? No, because I'm pretty sure it happened today that I was editing it. I don't know. One of the people who got me into this game was in the background of one of my videos. And neither one of us noticed each other. Because we're not friends in the game, because we're rarely online at the same time. Hello. You? Hold on. And like the one time that we are online, and we didn't even notice that the other one was online, is so funny. Alright. Hey. Ooh. Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me visit, young one. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the 12's Wood, and we could want for little more. But the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case I am afraid I must disappoint you. Kid, was it? Yes, I am Jehantel, the one they called the God's Bow, but that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well. I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that would be as good a place as any for us to begin. Listen well, Kit. There is a Moogle named Puknopoki who can often be found wandering in areas situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Puknopoki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Heed me, O puissant Althic. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Okay. Puknopoki. I wasn't really expecting... I had a feeling you were gonna come back and do it again. I wasn't really expecting that a Moogle would be part of this quest, but I'm not, like, mad at it. You know? Like, okay, sure, yeah. A Moogle's gonna teach me how to be a bard. Over here, in the back here. Oh, hello. You are in a tree. I see. Kuboarg! How could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Kubo. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent, I'll allow, but you've caught me at a bad time, Kupo. Now be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jehantel sent you. You should have said so sooner, Kupo. You do know that Jehantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Kupo. I've asked, begged, and pled more times than I care to count for Jehantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again, but he's refusing to sing for us. That's a blatant breach of promise, Kubo. But what's this? Why, your being resonates with accords similar to Jehantel's, perhaps even identical, Kubo. By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as plans. As planned? Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man, and that's saying a lot, Kupo. Ye gads, your coming had so excited me, my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give to Jehantel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Kupo. I roused just in time to spy the thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw of that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rock, Kupo. Now I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jehantel in my stead? Sure. Where is this rot you speak of? Oh, it's here. Oh, okay. That's doable. Let me try to get past some of these. There's a lot of them around, though. Well. Don't worry, I'll get it eventually. Oh. One more. There we go. Then I'll grab this one, just 'cause. Here. One more. Get out of the way just in case. Hey, I was about to look at you. Take your time. Okay. Two more. One more. All done. Okay. I guess I'll just take everybody out that I can. So... Here. Here. Looks like I only have the one, so that should be fine. And here. And then you, who looks like you're sleeping. I feel like I'm really getting good at, like, knowing, like, what to do next, I guess. Like, having a plan of which ones I hit. I don't know. If that doesn't make sense to you, I don't know how to explain it in any other way. Here. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, I still got it. Nice. Stole? Okay. Through here, I'll grab this one first because you're away from everybody else. I'm basically just doing the 2 damage over times back to back and then normal, like, attacking. Oof. This one I got 2 of them. Okay. There we go, and then you. This, and this. And this. One of these. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I'm about to die. I wasn't even paying attention. Ooh, good thing that you died just then. I'm gonna take a second to sit here just in case when I touch this, it, like, spawns people. Though, to be fair, me just sitting here, they could spawn again. I don't think they will, though. These people haven't respawned. It might just be when I get out of the area. Okay. Stolen crate. Okay, now we want to take this. Oh, we're taking it back to Pukanapoki. Okay. I figured because they had said to take it to Jahantal, that we'd just go straight to him. But that's okay. I need to look at my health more often. Done. Or just skedaddle on out of here. Well, I got distracted by somebody in the background showing up. Okay. In which case, I'm skedaddling out of here. You are more over here. Nice, okay. Trying to make it so none of these people see me. I don't have to go into a battle. Have you recovered the charm? Hold on. Yes. You did it, Kupo. Please, you must now deliver it to Jahandle. Tell him that Puknopoki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but sing. Kupo lolololo. Okay. I'm happy for you, question mark? Well, it looked like you were fighting somebody, but then you stopped. Let me fight my way back out of here real fast. There you go. And then to you, I have Thing. Welcome back, Kit. You have a charm and a message for me from Puknopoki, you say? Yes. Here. A cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Puknopoki and I go a long way back, to when first I took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Puknopoki has long desired that I remain in the 12's Wood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the 12's Wood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as yourself under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Puknopoki. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Mughals lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive that his high regard for your potential as bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the Soul of the Bard. Puknopoki asked that you bring it to me, but he meant for you to have it. It's a gift from the Mughals, bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are as next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Okay. Go now, kid, and let your body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope to see a fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Puknopoki's wildest expectations. Okay. Armory unlocked. Bard unlocked. A cutscene, okay. Oh. Okay. The next bard quest will be available from him upon reaching level 35. Okay. The quest still and the action perform is now available. Okay. Why do I want that? I guess just in general. Soul crystals are required to change from your current class to a more specialized job. Okay. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. So, from what I understood of that, I could stay an archer, but I would still gain levels for bard. Intriguing. Okay, so if I go into my armory and I get this and I equip it. Hold on. You may carry over the hotbar and cross hotbar settings from Archer. May also be used when playing Bard. Transferring these settings will allow you to readily play in a similar fashion. Okay. Transfer. Oh, okay. And then I have something over here. Okay, this is the part that I want to know what the hell is going on here. Singing Mage's Ballad will display the action's corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect's time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered while Mage... Oh, I don't know what repertoire is. The recast times for Bloodletter and Reign of Death, which I don't currently have, are reduced. One more time. If the repertoire effect is triggered while Mage's Ballad is being sung, the cast times for this, which is nice, are reduced in Reign of Death, which I don't have. Okay, I'm very overwhelmed by everything that I'm seeing. But next scenario quest, so we need to go back to Gridania. Please do not pay to go to Gridania. That would be horrific. Okay. We want to go this way. And we are going to continue with the main quest now. All right, tell me things. Oh, yeah. All of them. Let's do this one first. Commander has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. Sure. Well, if it isn't Private Thicket reporting for duty. That's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young servant. Oh, and hello. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the 12-Split home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seed Seer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Rama has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen may be beastmen, they also will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Rama or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen to only one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papolino, she says, staring at me. Okay, bye. Why would I want to take a ship? I am surrounded. When I could just walk there? I've been there before. Have you begin your training in earnest? Okay. Listen well, Private Thicket. The Order of the Twin Adder does not just welcome glory seekers willy-nilly into our ranks. You stand here today because we believe in your potential. We believe that you will go forth as a serpent and help restore order to a world gone mad. And yet, potential alone will not carry you far. Indeed, the road to glory is littered with the bodies of would-be heroines, or heroes, who lack the determination and diligence to hone their innate talents. But you will not suffer the same fate, I'm certain of it. It is with such high hopes for your future that I would send you to begin the next phase of your training. The venue will be the Wolf's Den, a proving ground established by the Eorzean Alliance to prepare Grand Company recruits for the battles that lie ahead. The Wolf's Den is to be found just off the shores of, Lanosia? The ferry at the Morabee dry docks in Lower Lanosia will grant you passage there. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain, Berkoyea Lotalson. I have already taken the liberty of submitting a letter of recommendation on your behalf. Interesting that we're working together. And then as well, one last thing before we go, because that just reminded me that I need to go to the amphitheater for a side quest. And that is this way, I think. Well, I think this way is more towards the something or other. But I don't know. Yes. Is there anything else nearby? So you want to be a lancer, so you want to be a conjurer. This one I can't read. Botanist. None of those. Okay. Just wanted to double check. What's this? Do I have a leather worker quest? I thought I didn't. I thought it would have come up here. I'm level 15. Oh my gosh. Okay. So much to do, so much to see. Hi. Have you come to listen to the silken strings of Simpkin, traveling troubadour, and master minstrel? No. You do, however, have the look of one who lives life on the road, and on the subject of wondrous wanderings and the musical expression thereof, I do mayhap have some small wisdom to offer. When I suddenly find my heart stirred by some spectacle of nature or inspiring act of daring do, I simply let the emotion of the moment flow through my fingers and into my heart. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I found no joy to be as achingly beautiful as one born from that instant of genuine... I found no sound to be as achingly beautiful as one born from that instant of genuine joy or wistful sadness. You need no special training or knowledge to give voice to the music of the heart, only a willingness to play the score as it writes itself across your soul. If you can accomplish such a surrender, then you will have created a piece unique unto yourself. And what melody could be more precious? From the moment I laid eyes upon you, here is a person whose spirit begs for instrumental interpretation. Pray, release your inhibitions, and favor the world with your performance. Okay. You are strictly prohibited from performing the music of any third parties. Interesting. You may record and upload your performance and hereby agree to license such recordings to us. Interesting. To begin, you should simply play whichever notes catch your fancy. Let whimsy carry you up and down the scales, revel in soaring heights and plunging depths, until you find a song which resonates with your being. Painted with the experience of your adventures, the timbre and tone will be yours and yours alone. I wonder what manner of music will fill the air. May the wind catch your composition and deliver it unto my covetous ear. Performance, actions and traits. Use your harp to create sweet, sweet music. Okay. Okay. But that's it for this quest, right? It's just telling me that I can do that. Okay. This... Right, is in Lanasia, and this is... here? In the same area of the map that I'm in. Oh, well then. Whoops. That would have been terrible. In that case, let's go do this then.